I can give you one stat that shows you that the Democratic Party has not helped black people in a very important way. I don't mean Harriet Tubman on a $50 bill or Juneteenth. I don't mean that. I don't mean Hip Hop Day in New York. I mean something tangible. If I can prove to you that 70 years of voting 90% for Democrats basically has yielded us nothing at a very measurable stat, would you then understand? And for the people that agree with me, or the people that sit on the fence, if I can prove that to you in one stat, would you consider not only becoming a member of the Tim Black Show, but changing your solidarity with that party? If I can prove it to you. Only if I can prove it to you. Folks, in 1970, 41.4% of black Americans own their own homes. 1970. Around that same time, over 70% of white Americans own their own homes. After voting for the Democrats nonstop at a clip of at least 90% for the next 54 years, 55 years. What do you think? Where do you think we sit now in home ownership? 44.4. Where do white Americans sit? Still above 70. When I tell you it does us no good, no good. If we're going to stay with somebody no matter how they treat us, why do they have any incentive to treat us any better than they've been treating us? If you ain't going to go no matter how many times she don't come home, if you ain't going to move on when he stands you up, time after time after time, why should he stop standing you up? Why should she come home if you ain't going to never kick her ass out? If she can always keep coming back. The Democratic Party, Black America folks, the Democratic Party has not lived up to its promise to you. I don't know, I haven't done the math on what exactly that is, but 3% improvement in over 50 years is unacceptable. You realize Latino Americans didn't start coming into the country until the 1965. They changed the law that really allowed immigration to happen. You know, Latino Americans have a higher percentage of home ownership than Black Americans. Do you care? Probably don't care. I understand. You want to help everybody. If we continue to do the same thing, we're going to continue to get the same result. If that doesn't anger you, inspire you, motivate you, shake you out of your stupor, I don't know what will. Like I said, we ain't talking about a holiday. We ain't talking about put us in your history book. I said home ownership. Home ownership is the gateway drug to stability for any family in the United States. And if we are denied that, if we cannot excel at that, we're gonna have a hard time in this country. Okay. Most wealth of the Black people that have anything, the baby boomers that have wealth, their money's in their homes. I'm gonna stop there. That's it. Let's keep going on with the news. I mean, hey, it is what it is, man. You know, it is what it is. I just thought I'd share with you because obviously, if you've been talking shit, right? If you've been saying Tim Black, he's focused on the wrong things. No, you're focused on the wrong things. If you ain't focused on home ownership for Black people that worked in this country, who built this country for free against their will, if that's not important, if that don't tell you something that ain't working for us, like, I don't know. Sometimes it just bothers me, man. It just bothers me that why isn't all the Black congressional caucus talking about it? I just told you this. Some of you didn't know it, okay? I'm betting a lot of people didn't know it. Why isn't the Congressional Black Caucus talking about it? Everybody cried when Joy Reid lost her job. Why wasn't Joy Reid talking about the lack of home ownership in the Black community? Howard has only moved 3 points since 1970. Why wasn't she talking about that? When Don Lemon lost his gig, I saw a lot of y'all upset. Why wasn't Don Lemon talking about this since he ride for us, right? Why wasn't he talking about this? Jasmine Crockett, you know how many people hit me today? Oh, Tim, you just keep picking on this sister. Why hasn't Jasmine Crockett been talking about these numbers that I'm talking about? I mean, I'm a one-man show. I mean, she's got a whole office of people. The women that was dancing in that recent Kendrick Lamar video she put out, those people work for her. She got people that she could say, hey, you do this and you do that. And then she a person and she does stuff. So she got people. She got a staff. And she don't pay them out her pocket. It's paid for by the government. So she hired. I don't have that. And I'm giving you stats, things that matter. And she's not. And you got her back and you don't have my fucking back. I got to beg you to pick up a t-shirt. I got to talk to you. I got to basically moonwalk to get you to share this show. And I'm talking about you owning homes. I'm just saying. I just want you to see it from my point of view. These people get bigged up. They ain't done shit for you. The people that do, that provide the vital information, what do we get? What do we get? Think about it. Think about that. Think about the uphill battle. Now, though, all of you watching, you just heard an irrefutable fact. Now, what you got to say? Will it change anything in your thought process? Like I said, this ain't about women's bathroom. Can men play in women's sport? Nah, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about home ownership. That's what I'm talking about. I just told you. We moved 3% in 50 years. Does that change your attitude now? Huh? I just told you new immigrants to this country have a higher percentage of home ownership than us. I just told you that. Does that change your fucking opinion, sir? Does that change your DM, ma'am? Your bullshit comment on X or Facebook? Huh? I was wondering. Got some apologies you want to make? Maybe you want to change your comment now? Does this reframe the discussion for you? All that ass kissing you do for Joy Reid, Don Lemon, Jasmine Crockett, does it make you want to rethink it, any of it? What about your love for Biden? I mean, Biden, he was in Congress. He was in D.C. for 12 years. That shit moved 0.5% maybe since he was there. But see, if we only would have got him elected again, he would have did it all. All right, I'm going to move on, man. Cause see, I get angry, man, and I don't need to get angry. Doctor said I got too much stress. I ain't gonna let y'all kill me. I ain't gonna let y'all kill me. It's all good. I'd be like Candace Owens, just laugh this shit off. Just go do what I do. Cause it is what it be. Like Roland. Why ain't Roland talking about this? I've been in video. I've been doing this for 40 years. I work for the Chicago Defender. Why aren't you talking about the fact that black people have voted for the Democrats for 50 years and we moved 4 percentage points? Less than 4. 3 percentage points in home ownership in those 50 years. Why aren't you talking about that, Roland? Then watch them stop blaming Republicans. We gonna move on? We good? I just figure I make a point that's something tangible, because some of this stuff, we get caught up, we talking about stuff, social justice, like wage issues, things about basketball, who used the bathroom, and English as a first language and all this stuff. Those are small issues in comparison to what I'm talking about right now. And I think it's important that we have clear eyes and understand what we're up against, what we're really dealing with. And that's why I tell you, man, we got to be built for this. See, I need not to care. Just pick up my money. Like everybody, you know what I'm saying? That's what the media people do. They just do it, but they say a bunch of things, get you upset, get you angry, and then look at the traffic, run around, and they just pick up their money. And I just can't do that. I actually care about this stuff. I care about us. Somebody got to. Lord knows Jim Clyburn don't. Lord knows Cory Booker don't. Lord knows Maxine Waters don't. Got a new shirt, guys, I want to tell you about. It's called Built for This. The pride and resilience that my people show. We're going to stand 10 toes down on what we believe. We will not move off our square for nobody. Built for this. We need the truth, and I'm built to give it to you. You got to be built to take it.